Have you ever felt that age brings both wisdom and valuable lessons? As you step into life after 65, things begin to shift. Life becomes richer, but also presents its share of challenges. The years filled with experiences teach you to value yourself more, but they also remind you that not everyone deserves a front row seat in your private world. Gotta have a job so you can eat and live. When it's time to move on, you've got time. Think about it for a moment. Do you really need to share everything with everyone? Sometimes, holding on to a little privacy is the key to protecting your peace and self-respect. It's not about shutting people out. It's about honoring yourself and safeguarding the life you've worked so hard to build. In this video, we'll explore why protecting your personal space matters more than ever, and how it can help you live a calmer, more fulfilling life as you age. Let's take this journey together, where you'll discover how to enjoy life with grace, wisdom, and deep respect for everything you've experienced along the way. And don't forget, if you find these insights valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss future videos. Let's dive in. Why privacy matters more than ever in your golden years. As time goes by and life becomes more layered, the value of privacy becomes clear in ways you might not have appreciated before. What once seemed trivial now feels vital. Privacy isn't just a choice, it's a necessity. After decades of living, growing, and overcoming, you've earned the right to decide what parts of your story are shared and with whom. As the cultural treasure deconstructed, Plato presented the principle of perfection as an inspiration for culture, one that proves worthwhile for all to share. In this stage of life, you may find yourself navigating a mix of meaningful experiences and moments of vulnerability. It's a time to protect your inner world, not because you're afraid, but because you understand its worth. Privacy doesn't mean shutting people out. It means respecting the life you've built and the stories that make you who you are. Your memories, achievements, and even the scars you've earned over the years are part of your unique life tapestry. They're treasures, deeply personal and meaningful. They are not meant to be shared with just anyone. By guarding your privacy, you're not withdrawing from the world. You're engaging with it on your terms. You're creating boundaries that protect your peace while honoring the richness of your life. Privacy is about ensuring that your life story remains yours to tell, shared only with those who truly value and respect it. And that, more than anything, allows you to live with dignity, clarity, and a renewed sense of self. Relationships and unexpected changes in later life. As you enter the later years of life, your relationships may begin to shift in ways you didn't anticipate. Family, friends, and even acquaintances might start showing more interest in your life. Some approach with genuine care, seeking meaningful connection and shared moments. Others, however, may intrude out of curiosity or personal motives, crossing into your private space. While this newfound attention can feel comforting at times, it can also leave you feeling invaded. This is when the ability to discern becomes essential. It's important to recognize who truly wants to understand and connect with you, and who may be engaging for their own reasons. This isn't just a skill, it's a way to protect your inner peace and maintain your emotional well-being. This is the ancient, secret science of attachment theory versus relationships. By safeguarding your privacy, you reclaim control over your life. The decision to share or to keep your personal stories private is entirely yours. This isn't about selfishness. It's an act of self-care that ensures you retain your autonomy and self-respect. Protecting your privacy doesn't mean shutting the door on meaningful connections. Instead, it allows you to nurture relationships that truly matter, while preserving the integrity of your personal journey. Minimizing harm through mindful sharing. As you grow older, you may find that sharing too much can leave you vulnerable. Thoughtless judgments, unsolicited advice, or even exploitation can cut deep. Your personal life is not a stage for others to impose their opinions, nor is it a blank canvas for them to paint their assumptions. These were not stone. They were ultimately formed many years ago. If you are vulnerable, think deeply about the impact you're having on others. Uncontrolled openness can lead to emotional pain. Not everyone will respect or truly understand the depth of your experiences. Some might downplay the challenges you've overcome or fail to see the significance of your achievements. Such dismissive reactions can leave you feeling unseen, eroding the confidence you've spent a lifetime building. By choosing to keep certain aspects of your life private, you not only protect the sanctity of those experiences, but also safeguard the hard-earned peace of mind you've achieved. Privacy is not about closing yourself off. It's about preserving dignity and shielding yourself from unnecessary harm. Your privacy is the secret to a higher power, and everyone who perceives it will find deep kind of support and comfort and resolution by recognizing the crucial nature of your life. Privacy is a powerful assertion that your personal life is not a public commodity. It's like a hidden garden where the most beautiful flowers bloom quietly in solitude. By keeping parts of yourself private, you not only protect, but also honor the sacredness of your life, allowing it to flourish in peace and self-respect. This isn't about secrecy or fear. It's about valuing the unique journey you've traveled. Guarding your inner world is an act of self-love, a way to honor the person you've become through life's many trials and triumphs. Sometimes a man like this can reach out to others and help them find their own way. Privacy also gives you the clarity to focus on what truly matters, building meaningful connections with those who have earned your trust. It liberates you from the noise of unnecessary opinions and empowers you to live authentically, free from the burden of meeting others' expectations. It's also the logic to pursue things like health, longevity, and visiting sites like Lake Cole. But privacy is more than just a boundary. It's a bold statement. I treasure my life story and will share it only with those who truly deserve it. In your later years, protecting your privacy becomes an act of courage, a reminder that you don't need anyone's approval or validation. Think of privacy as a gift you give yourself. It's the key to lasting peace, the freedom to live authentically, and the strength to navigate life with self-respect and pride. Privacy doesn't just shield you. It uplifts and honors the incredible journey you've undertaken. By valuing your privacy, you affirm the worth of your experiences and ensure that your life story remains yours to share, or not. It's a way to celebrate the life you've built and to preserve the dignity of your path for the years to come. Why discernment becomes essential in later life. Age doesn't just bring wrinkles, it also gifts you a remarkable ability, the instinct to discern who is truly trustworthy and who is not. This intuition, sharpened only by time, becomes a compass guiding you through the complexities of relationships. Discernment isn't just about making good decisions, it's about safeguarding your heart from unnecessary harm. After weathering life's ups and downs, you've learned that not everyone is capable of appreciating your experiences. Some people will listen with genuine empathy, while others, whether intentionally or not, may dismiss the challenges you've overcome or offer hollow advice that doesn't align with your reality. At this stage, discernment acts as the gatekeeper of your inner world. It empowers you to set boundaries and choose who is worthy of entering your close circle. In a society that often celebrates openness as the hallmark of connection, it's vital to remember, not every story needs to be shared, and not everyone is worthy of hearing your deepest vulnerabilities or dreams. Without discernment, openness can become a double-edged sword. Even those with good intentions may fail to grasp the depth of your experiences, and their responses can sometimes hurt more than heal. By carefully evaluating who you confide in, you not only protect your emotions, but also preserve the confidence you've cultivated over a lifetime. Discernment also serves as a powerful shield against exploitation. As we age, we can become targets for those who seek to manipulate our trust for their own gain, whether financial, emotional, or otherwise. Oversharing with the wrong people can expose you to risks you never anticipated. However, being discerning doesn't mean shutting yourself off from connection. It's about being intentional and ensuring that what you share brings value to your relationships rather than leaving you vulnerable. At this stage of life, discernment isn't merely a skill, it's a way of living. It enables you to focus on relationships that uplift and support you, rather than drain you. Most importantly, it allows you to navigate life with peace, freedom, and self-respect. Qualities that remain unshakable no matter what challenges come your way. The sacred value of your life's story, the limitless. Each of us carries within us a treasure trove of experiences, moments of joy, heartbreak, triumph, and resilience. These stories are not just fragments of memory. They are the essence of who you are. As time passes, you begin to understand that your stories aren't just random anecdotes to be shared casually. They are precious treasures, reflecting the depth and meaning of the journey you traveled. Like any treasure, they deserve to be protected and shared, only with those who truly appreciate their worth. Every time you share a story, you're opening a window to your soul, saying, "This is me. This is where I've been." It's an act of deep trust, an invitation for someone to glimpse your truest self. Yet, not everyone is equipped to receive this vulnerable gift with the care it deserves. Some may listen without truly understanding, failing to grasp the deeper meaning within your words. Others may judge or misinterpret, leaving you feeling dismissed or undervalued. These experiences remind us that not everyone is worthy of stepping into our inner world. It's essential to be mindful and selective about who gets to hear your stories. Sharing is not an obligation. It's a gift you offer. One that should be given only when you are confident the recipient will treat it with the respect, empathy, and reverence it deserves. A virtue that you might possess if you can. The sacredness of your life's journey. The stories you carry aren't just memories. They're a repository of a lifetime's wisdom. They're more than accounts of what you've done or where you've been. They reflect your values, the challenges you've faced, and the growth you've achieved. These stories are your personal legacy, the truths you leave behind for future generations. Sharing them is not a right anyone can claim. It's a privilege reserved for those who are truly deserving. When you choose to share selectively, you reclaim the power of your narrative. You decide who gets to know about your victories and struggles, who is worthy of holding your vulnerabilities, and who can be trusted with the secrets you share. This isn't about shutting people out. It's about honoring the profound meaning of your experiences and treating them with the respect they deserve. The freedom in keeping some stories to yourself. There's a quiet beauty in choosing to keep certain stories close to your heart. Not every moment needs to be shared to be meaningful. Some memories are so deeply personal, so intertwined with your identity, that they are best preserved as private reflections within your soul. By protecting these sacred stories, you affirm their significance and safeguard the dignity of the journey you've undertaken. Cherish the stories that define you. As you age, remember that every story you carry is a testament to a life well lived. These stories aren't just words. They're vibrant portraits of the lessons you've learned, the hardships you've overcome, and the joys you've discovered. Guard them like the treasures they are, sharing only with those who genuinely value them as deeply as you do. This is not just a matter of caution. It's the ultimate act of self-respect. It's your way of declaring, my life, my experiences, and my truths have value, and I alone will decide who is privileged to see them. The digital age and the pitfalls of oversharing. Modern technology has given us incredible tools to connect with loved ones and share the moments that make up our daily lives. But it has also introduced new challenges, especially for older adults. In today's digital world, sharing personal details is as easy as clicking a button. Yet this convenience often blurs the line between meaningful connection and uncontrolled oversharing. But online platforms and apps encourage openness, making sharing a habitual part of life. For those who lived long enough to appreciate the value of privacy, however, it's important to approach these tools with caution and thoughtfulness. Sharing online can indeed bring a sense of closeness to family and friends. A photo from a grandchild's birthday, a cherished memory, or a simple status update about your day can bridge the distance. But remember, the internet is a vast, impersonal space. Once you post something, you lose control over who sees it and how they interpret it. Even well-intentioned content can lead to unwanted opinions, misunderstandings, or worse, exploitation. Unfiltered sharing can also dilute the meaning of your relationships. When every moment is broadcast, the uniqueness and significance of what you share may fade. Sharing ceases to be a gesture of connection and instead becomes a habit or social expectation. Be disciplined about what you post. You not only protect the sanctity of your personal experiences, but also ensure that your relationships retain their authenticity and meaning. Let what you share carry real value and reserve it for those who truly appreciate it. Practical risks to keep in mind. The practical risks of sharing information online are especially important for older adults to consider. Oversharing personal details, such as financial information, daily routines, or even your emotions, can make you a target for scams or manipulation. Protecting your online privacy doesn't mean distrusting everyone. It's about taking proactive steps to safeguard yourself. Remember, just because technology makes sharing easy doesn't mean you're obligated to share everything. You don't need to justify your life choices or explain your personal decisions to anyone, whether in person or online. True empowerment comes from controlling what you share, when you share it, and with whom. Using technology without losing privacy. Digital tools can be a powerful way to stay connected with the people who matter most, but they can't replace the depth and meaning of real, intentional relationships. The key is to use these platforms wisely and with care. By being thoughtful about how and what you share, you can strike a balance between maintaining meaningful connections and protecting your privacy. This isn't just about safeguarding personal information. It's about preserving the integrity of the life you've carefully built. When you achieve this balance, you not only maintain your peace of mind, but also affirm the value of your unique journey. Even in a world that constantly demands exposure, protecting your privacy is a way to honor your life, ensuring that the story you've lived remains yours to share on your terms. the peace of keeping parts of life private. In the later chapters of life, there is a quiet elegance in choosing to hold certain parts of your life close to your heart. Not everything needs to be shared, and reserving the most meaningful pieces for yourself is not an act of secrecy. It's a deliberate choice. By maintaining privacy in your personal journey, you create space for stillness, self-reflection, and self-respect. This is a time to shift your focus inward, prioritizing emotional peace and inner happiness over the pursuit of others' opinions. It's a way of reaffirming your worth and acknowledging the value of your experiences. When you decide to keep something private, you're asserting that not everything needs to be explained or shared to hold significance. Some moments are too precious, too deeply personal, to be offered up for public consumption. These moments shape who you are, anchor your identity, and remind you of your truest self. By safeguarding them, you honor their importance and protect them from misunderstanding or devaluation, finding freedom in privacy. There's a profound sense of freedom in not feeling obligated to share every aspect of your life. When you let go of the need to justify your decisions or seek validation from others, life becomes lighter. Other people's opinions, even when well-intentioned, can sometimes complicate matters or sow unnecessary doubt. Choosing privacy allows you to take control of your narrative, steering clear of unwelcome noise and intrusion. This privacy isn't just about autonomy. It offers a deep and lasting sense of peace. It gives you the opportunity to process your emotions without external interference or judgment. Not every challenge or triumph needs to be shared immediately or at all. In those quiet moments, you reconnect with yourself. You dive into the depths of your inner world, uncovering the true meaning of your experiences and finding healing from within. Free from the weight of expectations or criticism, you discover a peace that is yours alone to enjoy. The role of privacy in meaningful relationships. As you grow older, you'll realize that the most valuable relationships aren't built on how much you share, but on how authentically you show up. Privacy doesn't mean withdrawing from the world. It's about engaging with it on your own terms, with a foundation of self-respect. Establishing clear boundaries helps protect your inner peace and preserve the sanctity of your personal journey. Within these boundaries, you find balance, tranquility, and most importantly, a deep sense of self-respect that no one can take away. Privacy acts as a shield, helping you maintain your identity and autonomy in relationships. It empowers you to choose what to share and what to keep close, ensuring that your connections are meaningful and rooted in mutual respect. By valuing your privacy, you cultivate relationships that uplift rather than deplete you and protect the sacredness of the life you've built. Trusting the right people. Trust is one of life's most valuable assets, and it becomes even more critical as you enter your later years. After decades of living, you've likely experienced both the joy of relationships built on trust and the pain of betrayal. These experiences bring wisdom, allowing you to discern who truly deserves access to your inner world. At this stage of life, trust should never be given lightly. It is a treasure that must be earned, tested, and safeguarded. The people who genuinely deserve your trust don't just speak kind words. They prove their loyalty through consistent actions. They listen with empathy without rushing to give advice or pass judgment. They honor the boundaries you set and accept your decisions, even when they don't fully understand them. These are the people who have stood by you in life's toughest moments offering unconditional support and love without strings attached. They embody the value of placing trust in the right hands, a choice that protects you while nurturing the most authentic relationships on your life's journey. Patience in building trust. Building trust is a journey, not an instant destination. You may feel an urge to open up quickly, especially when seeking connection or comfort. But trust is like a tree. It needs time to take root and grow strong. Begin by sharing small details. Observe how the other person responds, and allow the relationship to develop naturally. Actions often speak louder than words. Do they keep your confidences, or treat your shared stories as trivial chatter? Do they make you feel safe, or leave you questioning their intentions? These subtle but significant signals help you identify who is genuinely worthy of your trust. The power of boundaries in relationships. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's a way to ensure your later years are filled with support and positive energy, rather than draining interactions. By establishing boundaries, you not only protect yourself, but also clarify who truly respects you. Genesis River helped her feel that sense of grounding. By setting boundaries, you honestly pursue the kind of relationship that will help stave off the microaggressions that leave in their wake the time when we are still so overwhelmed. Those who value you will understand that boundaries are a form of self-care, not walls meant to exclude. They will appreciate the clarity and effort you put into expressing your needs. Conversely, those who ignore or push against your boundaries reveal a lack of respect for your autonomy, helping you reassess their place in your life. To the peace of keeping things private. In the slower rhythm of later life, holding certain parts of your life close to your heart is deeply meaningful. This isn't about secrecy, but about intentionality. By keeping significant aspects of your life protected, you preserve your inner peace, uphold the value of your journey, and live with the freedom to define your own path. There's no need to feel guilty about asserting that your time, energy, and well-being are worth safeguarding. This is not a sign of weakness, but a reflection of strength and wisdom. By choosing privacy and setting boundaries, you create a space where your emotional well-being thrives. It's a reminder that your life and story are yours to control, shared only with those who have earned the privilege of knowing them. The gift of genuine connection. In a world often preoccupied with quantity, genuine connection remains one of life's most precious gifts. As you grow older, you begin to see that deep, meaningful relationships far outweigh fleeting interactions. I grew up in the suburbs. I spent most of my time in the village, even coming home to my home village to visit my parents, depending on whether my family was healthy or unhealthy. True connection isn't about how much you share, but about how deeply you're understood. It's built on a foundation of mutual trust and respect, thriving in quiet moments when someone listens, not to respond, but to truly understand. It's where your fears and dreams are met with empathy, not judgment. A safe space where you can simply be yourself. The art of selectivity and letting go. Not everyone has a role to play in every chapter of your life. Some relationships are meant to be temporary, offering lessons or joy during a particular season. Letting go doesn't mean loss. It's an act of maturity, creating space for new, meaningful connections and nurturing the relationships that truly matter. Your life is a precious story, and you are the author of every page. Choose carefully who gets to walk alongside you in the chapters ahead. Respecting yourself means honoring your journey and sharing it only with those who will treasure it with care and reverence. As you enter this next stage of life, embrace it with freedom and peace, knowing you have full control over your story. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table, and that's perfectly okay. Move forward with confidence and pride because your story is unique and it's extraordinary in its own way. Finally, number 5, consider personal self-care.